Hey everyone, I'm Antone from Antone Outdoors. Today I am in Moose Lake State Park and we're gonna do a little hike here. There's the parking lot, there's the building there for the park. It's not a very long trail here, but it definitely is a pretty trail. So as far as I know, it's the only hike here in the park. It's a smaller park, but I recommend coming and checking it out. It's, if you're not familiar with Moose Lake, it's just a little south of Duluth, Minnesota. So anyway, let's go for a hike. I've only been here a handful of times, so I go to so many places. I got to think about where I'm going here to make sure I go the right way. It says hiking trails either way. Let's do the hiking club trail. We'll go this way. We've got a lot of snow here, and normally when we get snow this early in the season, it melts and then it snows again and it melts, and finally we get one that sticks. But this first big two snowstorms within a few days of each other, I think this is here to stay. I don't think this is going, because I looked at the weather and it's cold, you know, for all the way out as far as the weather goes. I think right now it's about 16 degrees out, and that's Fahrenheit. So I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, but yeah. So we got to cross the street for this hike. This is the highway that runs right next to the Moose Lake. There's the entrance to the Moose Lake State Park right there. So for this hike, you got to cross a highway. We're doing the Rolling Hills Trail. Look at those big jack pines. Super tall, super pretty. Well, this is, we got a fork in the road here. We can go left or right. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, where am I? X marks the spot. So this is just a loop. So we're right here, I guess. That's what that little is supposed to be, that little screw they put in there. And we can do that, or I guess there is more hiking here than I thought. We'll go, let's go this way. Isn't it pretty with all the trees, all the snow on the trees? Living in northern Minnesota is such a wonderful thing. We have all these amazing seasons, and it's just really pretty. All these great trees we have up here. We have Lake Superior up here. The summers don't get hot, but of course we get cold in the winter, so you know, you can't have everything. But I always say there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad gear. Somebody said that, and I've lived by that. So no matter how cold it is, there's really good gear out there to keep you warm in this kind of weather. Not to mention, you get used to it. It's 16 degrees, I don't have any gloves. Now I got my Hestras right here, my mittens, you know, on my side. So if I need them, I do have mittens, but yeah, you know, you just dress for it and it's not so bad. Looks like taking a right back there was the right thing to do, because there's the hiking club trail sign right there. Now I say I'm used to this weather, but my ears are getting cold. So this is a Stormy Cromer hat, and see how it kind of pulls down over. These hats have been made since the 1800s, and they're super hard to beat. My dad, who worked on the railroad, he was a welder, and he was outdoors in all types of bad weather. In the winter, he'd wear these. I always thought it was kind of a funny looking hat growing up. And then somehow, I found my way to buy one, and I would never not own a Stormy Kromer hat. They're made in Michigan, and their little plant or place where they make the hats isn't far from here. It's only about 2 hours from me. So of course I made the pilgrimage over there and I bought a jacket, and they sell some other stuff too. If you're gonna buy something from them, it's just super high quality. You know you're getting the best you can get if you get something from them. All right, we got another fork in the road. Let's see where we're at. I guess we're right there. This is where we were last time, so we're kind of doing our thing. We're gonna go around this pond, I think. Maybe we'll get some good views of it. Look at the color of the sky. It can be snowing anytime right now, I think. That's what the sky looks like here in Minnesota when we're gonna get snow. The top of that tree snapped off and is now wedged between those two trees. You can see the pond through those trees. It's just on the other side. A lot of deer coming through here. And one of those is recent. Maybe we'll see a deer back here. Little pond over there. It's so pretty back here. Nobody's been hiking this little area. You can see that's all old footprints that's been snowed over. We're coming up on our shelter back here now. Show you guys. This is pretty typical of our shelters on our trails up here as far as what they look like. Sometimes you'll see a fire pit out here with some firewood, but not at this one. Hey everybody, so starting to get a little chilly. Had to put my hood up, but we finally got views of this pond, so I thought I'd show you guys. That's what it is. So we were way over on the other side there, and we're making a big circle here, and then we came around here. I'm just gonna check to see what the weather's like out here. I'll show you guys, because I'm curious what the temp is exactly. I kind of guessed earlier. Let's see what we got here. Moose Lake, 18 degrees, feels like 4. And that's Fahrenheit on my phone if anybody's interested. And then there's our, that's our weather coming up right there. So highs of 20, 19, 15, 25, 17. Yeah, nothing great. Looks like next Thursday, not this coming, but the following, it's gonna have next Wednesday is gonna have a whopping 35 degrees out. That'll be like a heat wave coming through compared to where we've been. Get my mitten back on here. Got my good old Hestras on. That's what Hestras look like, the ones I got anyway. I love having that finger free. I can work my camera and things like that with it. Now, I'm not super cold, guys, just so you know. I was just getting a little chilly, and then I put my hood up and my gloves on, and I'm back to normal. And I know I'm gonna get warm even. These gloves are super warm, and I tend to get really hot in them. I'll put a link below to my hat and gloves. I'll even put my boots in there. My Ocelos. I did a video on them a while back. I should do a new video on those just to keep it updated, because they're such amazing hiking boots. My feet rarely get cold. And I have a pair of their mountaineering boots at home if it gets too cold for these, I can always put those on. But that's rare. I wear these boots year round. It's crazy. In the summer, I don't overheat in them. And in the winter, I keep really warm. You'd think I'd be super hot and can't wear them in the winter, or in the summer, but that's just not the case. Somebody asked me the other day what I shoot with, and I shoot with a DJI Pocket Osmo. That's what I'm shooting with right now. And then I got their action camera, which is like a GoPro, but I like it better. So I used to shoot GoPro stuff, but I switched over to DJI for, I don't know, GoPro doesn't have a camera like this Pocket. And I've got the latest Pocket. And yeah, it's just amazing. It's just a really great camera for my type of shooting. Keeps everything really stable. And then I can flip the camera around I just hit a button that spins around to get me. Then I hit it again, goes back forward. So that's kind of why I switched. DJI uses Android as their operating system. And even though I'm an iPhone guy, I'm very familiar with Android. So that made it easy too. Now I'm not knocking on GoPro, guys. They're amazing. I just like this product better. Not to mention all the accessories and stuff you can get. I think as much as GoPro has accessories, I think there's more for these, at least on the websites, for the actual products. Like the DJI website has more accessories, at least it feels like that, than GoPro has on theirs. Where this would be normally a super easy hike in the summer, it's kind of a workout in the winter, tromping through the snow. It's a good workout. I think I'll check my maps, make sure I don't miss my turn. It's hard to tell, but this is a little bridge we're going to walk over. I can tell because you can see it from the side. I had my camera off a little ways back, and of course I saw a deer. I had my iPhone in my hand, so I snapped a picture, but it wasn't a very good one. I was hoping to get a better one, but I thought he'd maybe come out onto the trail, and there's trees in front of him, so I couldn't get a good picture, but I got a picture. I'll post it, but it's not all that great. He saw me and got startled and ran into the woods, and I didn't have a chance to get a better one. I think I'd been following him for a little bit because there was a deer trail I was following that was very fresh. Yesterday's hike on the Spear hiking trail was harder than this one. This trail has about maybe 4 inches of snow that I'm walking in, maybe a little less and a little more depending on the area. Where I was walking in, 8-9 inches consistently on that trail yesterday. So this feels super easy today, but still more of a workout than if there was no snow. I think we're coming to the end of the trail, guys. I see the road up ahead, so I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for coming along on this cold, winter, snowy hike here in Moose Lake, Minnesota. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Stay warm.